Alright guys, well, this is our last night here in Astana, the capital of Kazakhstan. And now, the real reason why we came to the center of the town is to see the postcard image of Kazakhstan. And that is, of course, is the central monument. It's called Baiterek. And again, you know, like we were talking a little bit earlier about the... Oh, great. Alright, thanks, car. We got the tallest car to block the view right when we were filming. Alright, thank you. Anyway, so you see that golden top right there? Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is again, goes back to mythology. So that is the golden egg that the magical bird Samruk would lay in the branches of the tree of life. So that sort of represents the branches of the tree, and then the golden globe is the golden egg. And that sort of portrays the new beginning of Kazakhstan as a republic. That was one of the first monuments that was built here in the 90s. So pretty cool how it all ties back to some kind of mythology. Anyway, let's go up closer and check it out. I think you can actually walk in. All right, guys. Well, we're walking up to the grand monument here in the center of Astana. Look at this beautiful little park. It's right in the smack center of the city. So it's a nice little recreation zone that you gotta walk through to get to the monument. There it is. The famous Astana Baiterek monument. And apparently, inside is where you can find the handprint of Nursultan Nazarbayev. So when they were building this, he put his hand in the clay, and apparently it's a kind of like a local attraction. You can walk in there and lay your hand there too and sort of compare, I guess, but kind of strange, but you know, why not? So let's go in. So I'm not sure if you can sort of see the scale of this thing, but it is something like 100 meters tall when you take into account its antenna. But I think the top floor reaches the height of 95 meters. Look at this fantastic monument. And as I said, we're right here in the center of this beautiful modern city. Look at that. That right there is the Abu Dhabi Plaza, newly built, supposedly the highest building in all of Kazakhstan. That's Hilton. Pretty neat. And then here's the rest of the surroundings, but look at that. You know, it sort of reminds me of kind of Soviet buildings. I know it's post-Soviet, but still, you gotta remember, this was laid into plans in 1997. One of the first structures to ever be built in Astana. So I think it has that little bit of reminiscent feel to it from the Soviet structures of the 80s and early 90s. Pretty cool. As you can see, there's a little lift inside. Okay guys, so there you go. Astana Baiterek entrance. It is 7:30 right now at night, but supposedly it's still open till 9 p.m. So let's try our luck. All right, so we're inside Baiterek on the very bottom, and apparently there's an elevator that can take us all the way to the top. So we're definitely gonna try to get some tickets, I think right there. There's also a souvenir shop. There's a souvenir shop here, so you can come here and get some Kazakhstan classics. There's elephants for some reason, but kind of cool. Some hats and pretty neat, and a bunch of magnets and whatnot. Pretty cool. Yes, and I think we're gonna take that elevator pretty soon. Okay, so we're going up the elevator. So this is taking us up 100 meters. in the air. Look at that. Kind of neat. Guess you can't see much from here, but we should get a pretty good view when we get up there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's pretty high.
Stage.
All right, guys, so we're on top of Baiterek, and as you can see here, we have these sort of golden windows. So I think that golden globe that you saw from downstairs, we're inside of it now. So all the way up here. And I think if we take these stairways here, we might be able to get a little better view, because it's hard to look through these golden windows. Let's see. Okay, so just took a walk from there. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're definitely inside the Golden Globe. So this is kind of neat, because when you're up here, first of all, there's a great echo here. So I shouldn't speak too loud. But symbolically, we are now inside the golden egg of the magical bird, Samruk. And I guess that's the experience that the builders wanted people to have, is to realize when you come here, it is like you are that new beginning. You are the inside of that golden egg that the bird Samruk has laid. So that's pretty neat. We're walking inside Samruk's golden egg here, right in the center of Kazakhstan, in its capital, Astana. Unfortunately, the view, to say the least, is not the best. And I think this is because we came here at night. Probably during the daylight, you wouldn't see all this reflection, so you could actually see for miles and miles and miles. But right now, unfortunately, everything reflects. You can't really see much. But I think there's something very special up there. So why don't we walk to the very top of this sphere, this golden egg. Okay. Oh, it's dusty. Okay, well, we're at the very top. As you can see, it's pretty cool. And next, I'm gonna show you the sort of the weird thing. All right, so here, as you walk up, you can sort of see all these Scythian motifs that we saw in the museum. You see the hoofed animals, very Scythian-like. Well, not like, it is them. So, sort of a call out to the traditions of Kazakhstan. And here, as you walk up to this podium, there's a imprint. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is an imprint of Nursultan Nazarbayev. So you can put your hand up there, sort of compare. Big hands, pretty cool. So there you go. It's a very famous tourist attractions here. So pretty neat. You can see the tourists are putting the hands on the Nazarbayev palm. And then here, you also have something really cool. So check this out. This is like a globe, hemisphere of a globe. And here around it is all the different religions that exist in Kazakhstan. So you can see, there you go, Chinese, Buddhist, Hinduism, Shinto, Taoists. What else do we have? Church of England, Council of Islamic Ideology, Muslim. Of course, you have the Russian Orthodox Church, signed by probably some religious leader at the time. So pretty cool. Sort of shows you the unity of the religion, because Kazakhstan is trying to be sort of a free place to worship whatever you want. But yeah, look at this. This is a famous place. Anyway, so that's it. That's a little tour of Baiterek, the central monument. There we go. We just visited Baiterek, the central monument here in Astana. One of the first ones built here in the city, right there. It's kind of strange, I'm not gonna lie. If you ever seen a movie, Total Recall, when Arnold Schwarzenegger in the end, he sort of reaches out his hand and he puts us on a palm indent, and then it activates the reactors and then saves Mars. Kind of feels like that when you're touching that palm of Nazarbayev up on top. Sort of, yeah, it was strange. Well, I guess we did channel our inner Nazarbayev by doing that, so I don't know, maybe that'll bring good luck or whatnot, but definitely interesting. Like, you know, you don't see many world leaders go to that length to be remembered while still alive. But things are different here in Kazakhstan, so that's a thing. Anyway, that was kind of cool. We walked inside the symbolical egg of the bird Samruk. Sort of kind of felt like we are a part of that egg. We are sort of the children of God, shall you say. I guess that's the whole idea behind it. Anyway, cool thing. One suggestion I have, if you come here during the daytime, because I think the reflection on the windows will be much less and you'll actually be able to see the city as opposed just to golden hue. But oh well, we did it. Actually, one thing I wanted to show you, that's the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Very kind of Soviet-esque looking building, kind of grim. That is the Ministry of Defense? All right, so you have Foreign Affairs on one side, and then you have the Ministry of Defense right there on the other side of Baiterek. And then on the other side, you also have the presidential palace right there in the distance. So you can kind of see the main government buildings, whichever way you look. And then here you have this interesting egg-shaped building. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out later. But there you go. All right, guys. Well, this basically sums up our trip to Astana. We're back to our hotel, Hilton Astana here. I just wanted to show you this beautiful hallway, not just because it's really cool, but actually, look at this. So what you see behind me, as I understand, is the same tree of life that I talked about, you know, the supposed tree that stands in the desert on a river. I think that's what it is. I'd be shocked if it wasn't, but it's just so cool how, you know, usual things that you see around take a whole different meaning once you kind of dive deep into the culture and history of the nation that you're in, and then they take a whole new depth of meaning right in front of you, and you get to appreciate them more. So fantastic. Anyhow, signing out from Astana, flying back home tomorrow. Adios.